Hi, this is Alan from Alpus Group, and I'm just going to review the UK distressed property list for 28th of September 2023. So that's today's list. So just to remind what distressed properties means, this means either low EPC, poor condition, repossessed, cash buyer, short lease. So poor condition may mean that it's Japanese knotweed infected. It could mean fire damage, water damage, any of these aspects that motivate a seller to sell at a lower price or quickly. These properties are all over the UK, and we've got advanced warning of this distressed property list here. There's 178 distressed properties identified this time, and we start off land for sale in Sunderland in the northeast, £7,000. It's fire damaged. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Barnsley, Yorkshire, £20,000, fire damaged. Land for sale in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, £25,000 to a cash buyer. Land for sale in Merthyr Tydfil, Wales, £25,000, poor condition. 1-bedroom flat for sale in Gateshead, northeast, £25,000. It's on a short lease. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Kingston upon Hull, Yorkshire and Humber area, £40,000. It's in poor condition. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Sheffield, Yorkshire and Humber area, £50,000. It's on a short lease. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Birmingham, West Midlands, £50,000. It's a repossession. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Nottingham, East Midlands, £60,000. It's fire damaged. 2-bedroom maisonette for sale in Birmingham, West Midlands, £65,000. It's on a short lease. 2-bedroom flat for sale in North Lanarkshire, Scotland, £65,000. It's in poor condition. 1-bedroom flat for sale in Kirklees, Yorkshire and Humber area, £67,500 for a cash buyer. 5-bedroom detached house in East Ayrshire, Scotland, £68,000. It's fire damaged. 3-bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Fylde, Northwest, £70,000. It's got a short to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Milton Keynes, Southeast, £70,000. It's on a short lease. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in South Ribble, Northwest, £80,000. It's a repossession. 2-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Shropshire, West Midlands, £80,000. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Angus, Scotland, £85,000. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom ground floor flat for sale in Swale in the southeast, £90,000. It's to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom townhouse for sale in Rochdale, Northwest, £95,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom ground floor flat for sale in Wolverhampton, West Midlands, £95,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Wolverhampton, West Midlands, £95,000. It's got a low EPC. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Newport, Wales, £97,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Arran, Southeast, £99,950 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Bournemouth, Christchurch and Paul, Southwest, £100,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom maisonette for sale in North Hertfordshire, £100,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Dumfries and Galloway, Scotland, £100,000. It's got low EPC. 4-bedroom house for sale in Torridge in the southwest, £100,000. It's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Torridge in the southwest, £100,500. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom maisonette for sale in Cannock Chase in the West Midlands, £105,000, short lease. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Sunderland in the northeast, £105,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Leeds, Yorkshire and Humber area, £105,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom flat for sale in Manchester, northwest, £108,000. It's a repossession. One bedroom ground floor maisonette for sale in Reading, South East, £110,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom semi-detached house for sale in North Norfolk, East of England, £110,000. It's in poor condition. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Sheffield, Yorkshire and Humber area, £110,000, Japanese knotweed infected. One bedroom apartment for sale in Cardiff in Wales, £112,500. It's got a low EPC. Two bedroom apartment for sale in Swindon, South West, £118,000. It's a repossession. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Burnley, North West, £120,000. It's got a low EPC. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Plymouth in the southwest, £120,000. It's a repossession. Four bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Westmoreland and Furness, northwest, £120,000. It's low EPC. Three bedroom detached bungalow for sale in Peterborough, east of England, £120,000. It's water damaged. Three bedroom terraced house for sale in Medway, south east, £126,000. It's got a low EPC. One bedroom terraced house for sale in Nuneaton and Bedworth, West Midlands, £130,000. It's got a low EPC. Two bedroom apartment for sale in Leeds, Yorkshire and Humber area, £130,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Salford, northwest, £130,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom terraced house for sale in Sheffield, Yorkshire and Humber area, £135,000 to a cash buyer. Land for sale in Stockton-on-Tees, northeast, repossession, £135,000. Two bedroom flat for sale in Thanet, southeast, £135,000 to a cash buyer. One bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Brighton and Hove, southeast, £140,000 to a cash buyer. Three bedroom house for sale in Cornwall, southwest, £140,000. It's got a low EPC. Four bedroom block of apartments for sale in North Kesteven, East Midlands, £140,000. It's a repossession. Maisonette for sale in Folkestone and Hythe, southeast, £140,000. It's on a short lease. One bedroom flat for sale in Hastings in the southeast, £140,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom apartment for sale in Kingston upon Thames, London, £140,000 to a cash buyer. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Sheffield, Yorkshire and Humber area, £140,000. It's a repossession. Two bedroom flat for sale in Birmingham, West Midlands, £145,000 to a cash buyer. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Gateshead in the northeast, £145,000. It's a repossession. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Fenland, east of England, £150,000. It's fire damaged. Two bedroom house for sale in Rugby, West Midlands, £150,000. It's a repossession. Two bedroom terraced house for sale in Manchester, northwest, £150,000 to a cash buyer. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Rock in Cornwall, southwest, £150,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom maisonette for sale in Luton, east of England, £150,000. It's on a short lease. Two bedroom apartment for sale in Plymouth, southwest, £155,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom house for sale in South Oxfordshire, southeast, £160,000. It's on a short lease. Four bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Bassetlaw, East Midlands, £165,000. It's water damaged. Three bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Birmingham, West Midlands, £165,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom flat for sale in Eastleigh in Hampshire, southeast, £165,000 to a cash buyer. Two bedroom flat for sale in Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole, southwest, £170,000. It's on a short lease. Two bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Denbighshire, Wales, £170,000. It's on a low EPC. Two bedroom terraced house for sale in Herefordshire, West Midlands, £170,000. It's got a low EPC. Four bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Hastings in the southeast, £170,000. It's in poor condition. 2-bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Walsall, West Midlands, £170,000 to a cash buyer. 4-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Stoke-on-Trent, West Midlands, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Trafford in the northwest, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Lewisham in London, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom bungalow for sale in Lincoln, East Midlands, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Rushmore in the southeast, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Sheffield, Yorkshire and Humber area, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 4-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Cornwall in the southwest, £175,000 to a cash buyer. 4-bedroom detached house for sale in Broadland, east of England, £180,000, it's water damaged. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Liverpool, northwest, £180,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Tewkesbury, southwest, £180,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Thanet, southeast, £180,000 to a cash buyer. Garage for sale in Hammersmith and Fulham, London, £185,000, it's a repossession. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Birmingham, West Midlands, £185,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Medway, Kent, southeast, £190,000, low EPC. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Somerset in the southwest, £190,000, it's in poor condition. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Manchester, northwest, £191,500 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Northumberland, northeast, £195,000, it's got a low EPC. 5-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Harborough, East Midlands, £195,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom detached bungalow for sale in South Norfolk, east of England, £200,000, is water damaged. 4-bedroom detached house for sale in Leeds, Yorkshire and Humber area, £200,000, it's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom detached bungalow for sale in Fenland, east of England, £200,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom flat for sale in Canterbury, southeast, £200,000 for a quick sale. 2-bedroom ground floor flat for sale in Mid Sussex, southeast, £200,000 to a cash buyer. Plot for sale in Cornwall, Redruth, southwest, £200,000, it's Japanese knotweed infected. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Thanet, southeast, £200,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Medway, southeast, £210,000, it's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom cottage for sale in Cherwell in the southeast, £210,000, is fire damaged. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Arran, southeast, £210,000, it's a repossession. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Torridge, southwest, £211,000, it's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom bungalow for sale in Birmingham, West Midlands, £215,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Bromley in Kent, £220,000, it's in poor condition. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Stockport, northwest, £220,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom cottage for sale in North Yorkshire, Yorkshire and Humber area, £220,000, it's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom park home for sale in Luton, east of England, £225,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Dorset, southwest, £225,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Southwark, London, £230,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Wealdon in the southeast, £230,000 to a cash buyer. Studio apartment for sale in Islington, London, £230,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Cornwall, £230,000 to a cash buyer. 5-bedroom terraced house for sale in Torbay, Southwest, £234,500 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom ground floor flat for sale in Dacorum, east of England, £235,000 as a repossession. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Salford in the northwest, £240,000. It's got low EPC. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Chichester, southeast, £240,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom maisonette for sale in Dartford, southeast, £240,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Maidstone in the southeast, £240,000. It's a repossession. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Hounslow in London, £240,000 to a cash buyer. 5-bedroom terraced house for sale in Gateshead, northeast, £240,000. It's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Basingstoke-on-Dean, southeast, £245,000 to a cash buyer. 7-bedroom house for sale in Fife in Scotland, £249,995. It's in poor condition. 1-bedroom ground floor flat for sale in Waltham Forest, London, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Somerset in the southwest, £250,000. It's in poor condition. 5-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Denbighshire in Wales, £250,000. It's in poor condition. 1-bedroom detached house for sale in Guildford in the southeast, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Bexley in Kent, £250,000. It's in poor condition. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Harrow in London, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom detached bungalow for sale in the West Midlands, Walsall, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Merton, outskirts of London, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom bungalow for sale in Walsall, West Midlands, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Portsmouth, southeast, £250,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Chichester, southeast, £260,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Chichester, southeast, £260,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Sunderland, northeast, £260,000. It's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in North Yorkshire, £260,000. It's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Mid Suffolk, east of England, £260,000. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Waltham Forest, London, £260,000 for a quick sale. 4-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Tamebridge, southwest, £260,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in the Wirral, northwest, £265,000. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom end of terrace house for sale in Bristol, southwest, £270,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom detached house for sale in Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole, southwest, £275,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom detached bungalow for sale in West Devon, southwest, £275,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalow for sale in Broadland, east of England, £275,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom cottage for sale in Calderdale, Yorkshire and Humber, £275,000. It's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom bungalow for sale in Cornwall, southwest, £275,000. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom semi-detached bungalow for sale in Wakefield, Yorkshire and Humber area, £280,000. It's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom detached bungalow for sale in Bournemouth, Christchurch and Poole, southwest, £280,000. It's in poor condition. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Reading, southeast, £285,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom maisonette for sale in Enfield, London, £290,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom detached house for sale in the Isle of Wight, £290,000, it's in poor condition. 3-bedroom detached house for sale in Bury, Northwest, £290,000, it's got a low EPC. 4-bedroom terraced house for sale in Plymouth, Southwest, £290,000, it's a repossession. 3-bedroom semi-detached bungalow for sale in Lewes, Southeast, £295,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Enfield, London, £300,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom flat for sale in Hackney in London, £300,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom flat for sale in Waltham Forest, London, £300,000 to a cash buyer. 2-bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Epping Forest, east of England, £300,000, it's in poor condition. 3-bed semi-detached house for sale in Redditch, West Midlands, £300,000, it's got a low EPC. 3-bedroom bungalow for sale in North Kestevan, East Midlands, £300,000, it's got a low EPC. 2-bedroom flat for sale in Brent in London, £318,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom apartment for sale in Southwark, London, £320,000 to a cash buyer. 1-bedroom character property for sale in Wandsworth, London, £325,000, it's a repossession. 2-bedroom apartment for sale in Southwark, London, £330,000, it's to a cash buyer. 5-bedroom detached house for sale in South Holland in the East Midlands, £350,000 to a cash buyer. 4-bedroom detached house for sale in Swansea in Wales, £350,000, it's a repossession. 3-bedroom park home for sale in East Cambridgeshire, £360,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Enfield in London, £370,000, it's a repossession. 3-bedroom terraced house for sale in Kingston upon Thames, £375,000 to a cash buyer. 4-bedroom semi-detached house for sale in Cornwall in the southwest, £375,000, is Japanese knotweed infected. 2-bedroom detached house for sale in Forest of Dean, southwest, £375,000, is Japanese knotweed infected. 4-bedroom detached house for sale in Redbridge in London, £470,000, is a repossession. 1-bedroom flat for sale in Kensington and Chelsea, London, £495,000, it's on a short lease. 6-bedroom end of terraced house for sale in Lewisham, London, £600,000, it's a repossession. 2-bedroom terraced house for sale in Merton, London, £650,000 to a cash buyer. 3-bedroom detached house for sale in Dorset, southwest, £695,000, it's in poor condition. 2-bedroom detached bungalow for sale in Chichester, southeast, £850,000, it's water damaged. And a block of apartments for sale in Croydon, London, 1.8 million, it's a repossession. So that's the complete list of distressed properties. If you're looking for property deals anywhere in the UK apart from these, then you can talk to me, that's Alan at Alpus Group, 07539141257, or from outside the UK, +44 7539 141257, also on +44 333 224 1257. You can schedule a call with me at calendly.com/AlanJE, or you can drop me an email at alan@alpusgroup.com. That's all for now. Cheers.